Sanibonani, welcome back to another episode of Hearty Thursdays. Ngumama Wezizwe and I Sibia, and I'm here to fill your hearts with art. This is a podcast where we talk to the people that make the art, the people behind the people that make the art, and the people that make the art, but a lot of people don't know that they do. And today we are so excited to have a painter in the house. Bo. Our guest Siyabonga Mlambi is a painter. Welcome to Hearty Thursdays and thank you for honoring my invitation. Unjani?
Eh, molweni ngicela ukubulisa Nkosi yami. Ndi-nervous because ndi-excited ngale opportunity for you having me in the invite zonke ezaways yandincedisa kakhulu. Ndizobulela kakhulu kwangona nisethukile.
Yabonga. Hopefully as interview hamba you uzoba right.
Yes.
So tell us about you, your background, wazalelwa phi?
Okay. Siyabonga ngumfana wase-Eastern Cape. Ndizalelwe khona ndakhulela khona yonke into yami ndiyenzele phaa like my growing as a early age as a boy ndolusa ndenze zawinda esikolweni. Then after my matric, kwanzinyana ukufumana isikolo kwi-university and stuff. I stayed at home for quite some time because I believe art lives within us. So I was always having my sketchbooks and everything. When I'm not doing anything, I'll be doing these sketches and everything. Then the other day, my cousin was visited home. How I understand that there is a career that I can study using izinto zokuzoba zonke ezawe. Then my mind ibe clear ukuba ke ngoku ndifuna ukwenza ntoni. Then xa ndisiye college it's when ndiye ndafike ndafunda i-art and design. Then the rest is history. It started from me studying art and design for 3 years. Then after that 3 years I moved to Joburg. Then xa sendilapha eJoburg ndazama ke today ndilapha ngoku. Yes, and ndiphendule le question.
Ufike nini in Joburg and how was it like? Like, because Joburg is so big and
Yes.
abaning beds we are like Edemakaya or small towns. So how
Yes.
was the transition and experience?
Yeah, experience was different. It was difficult because it was 2017. And when I moved, I was lucky that when I moved, at least I have a space because my friend was already here in Joburg, where I used to stay with him for almost 1.5 years. Then that first year of 2017 was the difficult year of my career because it's when I was in a space where I need to understand myself in this space of art. But what like for example, where I was introduced, there's a platform called Living Artist Emporium. I will be always grateful to them for the platform and for the opportunity, because when I was there with my portfolio from college, I have this thing in head. But yes, I can sketch. I'm good and everything. Then when figure everything changed. Everything changed. I was like crushed in a way you go to if I wasn't strong enough. But this art thing wasn't in me. Bendizoyeka ngelaa xesha, because the guy, he said to me, I must sketch using a left hand. Just imagine that pain. Oh my kokoroshe. But I'm happy because now oh my kokoroshe I andincedisa ukuthi ndifumane le nto kuthiwa yi-identity ne-style ne-technique. So yonke ke laa process iyandithatha u-2017. So it was my yona experience here yanzima kakhulu, but ke here I am now.
So tell me about the first time you were exposed to art. Because like mina nje la ngibuya khona, our painters asibazi abantu abo like abapendayo and who are actually making a living out of it. So
Yes.
when were you first exposed to art and say, oh, okay, maybe I saw this person painting or any form of art?
I think it started when I was doing my own research from college, where I was always good with this thing. Then in my head, I understand from like from a distance, but that when you do these things, they go to museum and you galleries. So in my head, the idea was to paint and submit my work to a gallery or to a museum, of which it was in it's a journey. It's not like something that just happened overnight. So when I was in that platform, it's when I understand certain things, certain words that helped me to understand how this world of art, yes, like I had to understand a word like contemporary. What is contemporary? What is abstract? What is your story? So when you answering this question to your craft, then you can get an answer. From the answer, you can move like from way like ndalienda ngincediseka kanjani. But ke when I started uh, looking from a artist that would be my reference, I would say Esther Mahlangu, because yabo, with the culture and everything, because my stories, they align with the culture yethu, because I write around abantu, around the universe. So yeah, I think, yeah.
Do you think where you from influences your work?
I think, to answer that question, because kunalento bendithetha kuwo, I write for the universe. Yes, yes, I would say yes. Where I come from always influences my work. Yeah, yeah. Balika ibala ke loo nto, yeah, injalo.
I think a lot of us
Yeah,
go kanjalo because we
yeah,
want to tell the stories from back at home, and
yes.
also go easy to create from a point oyaziyo and that you can relate to. You mentioned that you went to college. Where did you go? And art and design. What does that course cover?
I started in KZN, a college called Tivet College. I studied art and design. Art and design, they were offering graphic design and art. So I chose to practice art than computer and stuff. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Because maspuma laspuma corner, we don't even know what you can actually go to school to study, isn't this ganje? Because you think ukuthi, like we don't have that access to that kind of information. So after you graduated, you had quite a few mediums of choices. So yini yakwenza ukuthi chose ukhethe the one that you're using right now.
Yo, ndiyawuthanda lo mbuzo and iyandivuyisa kakhulu. The medium that I'm using now, into eyandenza ndichoose yona, acrylic paint, everyone is using it. But the way I apply it, I needed to, like I needed to to find something that is gonna be unique, something that is gonna be me, something that's gonna be my story. That's how I'm excited about the medium that I'm using. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very very nice. And do you think ukuya eskoleni before you take this professionally kukusizile, or do you think someone can just athi makaphuma ka matric avela ngena in the industry?
It 50-50. Yes, I believe you can go to school. Not going to school, it's a insurance that you'll be a great artist or you'll be an artist. There are other guys that are doing well without going to school, because at school they don't teach you art. Art is something that is within you. Then, because I call that thing yeah, it's a gift, it's a calling. So you can go to school, but if that calling is not there, then yeah, yeah.
So ungasho ukuthi like esikoleni bakusiza ukuthi mhlambe uyishape or ukuthi uyi-understande kangcono ukuze uzokwazi ukuthi uyinikeze abantu ngendlela
Yes,
right.
that's the huge role that they play, because you understand even the mediums and those things. Yeah, yeah, they play a huge role on that.
That's nice. I also do want to go to school for like just arts to understand it in general. So tell us about Khanda-Art. What is it? What does it mean? What inspired it? Like just tell us about it.
Khanda-Art, I always get excited when I get asked about Khanda-Art. For me personally, I believe it's a new baby, a baby who's trying to find its own space out there. When I speak on behalf of this baby, I use things that I call simple basics elements of life.
Okay.
When I talk about simple things, as is the basics elements of life in my work, aligns, shapes, color, texture. Then the name Khanda-Art, it's a how to put it, it's that process of me molding something from nothing to become something of value. Because in my process of creating art, I make a lot of noise during that time. So in that process is where I'm using hammering and everything. So the word kanda is that me hammering to produce that baby. Then the name it came about when we were at studio, where the platform I told you about with other guys. So during my creation, I make a lot of noise. There's a friend of mine from Eastern Cape, Lungisa. This guy just laughed at me, he's saying, "Yo, bro, yathanda Kanda."
Oh,
So I listened to
wow.
this name Kanda, bro, yathanda Kanda, because I needed something that is gonna be me. Then it's how the name Khanda-Art was born.
Oh,
Yes,
that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So in 2016, you did a group exhibition in Margate Museum. So
yes.
was that the first exhibition that you ever did?
Yes, it was the first when I was like practicing in a professional way. Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then it was in South Coast KZN. Do
Yes.
you think going to college that side actually helped you to build like a community? Konangalia?
Yes, it helped me because the guy who's the museum manager, he used to come to our college and teach us. So the connection
Oh.
started there where we can make those. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah,
Oh, that's nice. That's another reason why I think going to school is important because that's where you get to meet peers that you can collaborate with. That's where
yes,
you get to meet people that can actually help you in the near future.
yes.
I do think going to school is important. Answering that question. So in 2018, you did two LAE group exhibitions. How was that? Like,
Uh,
how
I,
was that
th-
experience?
I think that experience was like I can't explain it because like let me explain this one of which was a huge thing. 2017, that struggling year when my first painting sells, it was like a relief that at least this thing is going somewhere. So from there I never look back, and those group exhibition were huge exhibitions, and it's always like it used to the other one happened in Mall of Africa. So over 100 artists, over I won't mention like 300 artworks, but
Mm,
for me, in dance and Ifuwe, when someone like visit my studio and when we have a conversation, you'll find that this person have seen this thing somewhere somehow. Will mention part of this group exhibition. Yes, yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
really really nice. I haven't attended a lot of exhibition, but funny enough, we met at an exhibition.
yes, yes.
So yeah, they quite great. So in 2019, you did quite a lot of exhibitions in 2019, and one of them was the contemporary African art, African art meets European design. Tell me more about that experience. What was it? About the theme, about your work.
Like we get these exciting, like you get excited when you get these caught up and these things. I think the experience was huge when you end up having to like your works going outside,
International, yeah.
because the message it starts from my small idea, then it grows for everyone, because I'm trying to write for the universe. So the experience was exciting. Yes, was exciting.
Can only imagine. So, and then 2020 COVID comes and then there's a lockdown. How did that affect you?
I think that one I'll say it was good for me.
For real?
Because yeah, how because during lockdown I sold most of my artworks with the platform Living Artist Emporium.
Oh, that's
From
nice.
selling
You
those
should check it out.
artworks, I managed to leave a platform to grow and try to do things by myself, of which now I have my own studio where I'm doing my thing.
Where's your studio?
My studio is at Ellis House Residence, Gapa New Fontaine.
Okay,
Yes.
you should check it out. And then do you see yourself leaving South Africa? Like do you want to maybe have a residency in the UK or even live for good?
Yes.
Where
That's the goal, because, for example, now there is an exciting news. Like there's a group exhibition that is happening in United States. So for me to have those opportunities to exhibit that side with other guys and my work are doing well without me being around, then that these talks that are happening eventually that opportunity is gonna come. Then I'll grab that opportunity when the opportunity comes.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
yeah.
Go with me. Go with me. You can't leave me behind. So tell me, like, what is your why? Like, when you Mauzokala to create something, it's okay. Now I'm gonna paint this thing, or I'm gonna create, or I'm
Yes.
gonna pour myself into this canvas.
Yeah.
What is your why? Like, what are you hoping to achieve? Who are you hoping this painting is gonna reach, and how?
Yes, for me, I think the best thing that happened to me is to find a formula. Then when I start with whatever I'm starting, I just apply a kind of art formula. Then if that the application of that formula it makes me happy, then for me creating, I create with hope because I believe as creators we live with hope because creating an artwork in my head is not about this artwork is so much and so much, but with the hope that someone is gonna uh, like it and willing to pay for it. But now I get excited when I have material and I can pay rent, then I can create. The rest is Siyabonga as long as around. Yeah, ziyandenza ndivuye because sometimes it's not about the money that they give us. For example, there's an artwork we sold to this guy from a German. So and at that time bekunzima ndistrugglisha ndiqonda uba yho nkosi yam but I can't bid. So this
Yeah.
guy he came, then he paid for that artwork. Then because we also question, like for me example, I also wanna know why you willing to pay so much for this artwork. Then the guy responded with, "I'm buying this artwork as a gift for my wife." For me, I was clapping for that statement, but what I'm doing, he can like
Yeah.
go that far. So yeah, it's one of the things that
That's
motivate me.
amazing.
Yes.
That's really, really amazing. Do you think I'm a visual artist like painters? Do you think you guys are getting enough recognition, opportunities, and the respect?
Uh, I think with space and kusongoku, yes, if we put the effort, yeah, the opportunities are out there.
Ne?
Yeah, if we are not lazy as a creator, as a creative, opportunities are out there. It's only a matter of time as putting time and effort. Those opportunities are there.
That's
Yes.
true. I was watching an interview, guy Trevor Noah and Nelson McCum, and they were talking about how Oprah Winfrey, when he was in South Africa,
Yes.
she went to the CBD first of all,
Yes.
and she had to go up the stairs to the third floor because there was no elevator just to buy his painting, and someone was even saying because Oprah doesn't go up the stairs for anybody, but because his work has reached that level, I genuinely think because if you put in the efforts and you love and respect your craft when as a
Yes.
person, then other people are gonna do the same thing.
Yes.
Do you have an advice for people that want to make a living from painting?
Yeah, my advice would be when you jump to this art world, when you wanna create, like in your head, it's not about money. You have to create because this thing is lives with iphila kuwe. That's why you can like I would say like you can create for like 6 months not selling. If you are creating for money, you're not gonna survive. So if you wanna do like imali maipume but create, then slowly but surely you'll see from there. Yeah, because it's how it is. I believe so.
Ne?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be love and passion before money. Then the
Yes.
money is gonna come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ungathi yini is success for an artist? Like ukuthi umuntu magathi, you know what? I think I'm a successful artist. What does that look like for Siyabonga? Like what do you think success means to you as an artist?
Okay, it's a good question. Like a success, this thing, like this moment, it's a success for me. Not only for me, because this it happens through my work. So I'm here as a vessel that is a representer the baby I told you about, the Khanda-Art. For me, this is exciting, this is big, this is huge because if I can't respect this opportunity, my work will never respect me. This is me, this is how I am. This is my yeah. That
Oh
that
wow.
that that, that I hope that yeah.
That's a very beautiful answer. Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do people usually say ngomsebenzi wakho? Like whether mabathenga or mabawubona, like what's the
Yeah.
usual comments that you usually get?
Yeah, like we had an open studio recently. I didn't sell an artwork, but I was so excited with the feedback because
Mm-hmm.
everyone who came to my studio, he said this thing is different. Keep doing what
It
you're
is,
doing.
it
Yeah.
is.
So
Mm-hmm.
those words, they make me to be excited. If
And
we
to
have
create
because yeah,
more.
yes, because sometimes you even look at the profile of these people.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy is a professor, is teaching in Veds, is teaching art. When he came to my studio saying the same words that I've been hearing during
Mm-hmm.
that day, your work is outstanding, your work is different and everything. So yeah,
It means a lot,
yeah,
ne?
yes.
Means a lot. Do you usually collaborate or do you like collaborating with other artists?
Yeah, I've done one collab with my brother. Yes, yeah, there are conversations that we can collaborate with other artists and everything, but some they not materialize. Yo, 'cause yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so 'cause that way. So yeah, I've done one so far. Yeah, I'm always open for either way.
So tell me, do you have a painting othi mawuyibheka uthi yabona la, I this one proves ukuthi blind, or this one actually could be my best thing, like the best thing that I've created?
No, now you put me on a spot because they all my kids,
I know, I
but I
know.
can't like choose. But in my studio, I have these artworks that I'm not selling, but
Mm-hmm.
are my private collection because the first canvas that, like me working on a canvas for the first time, I managed to have that artwork. That artwork is in my studio,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, well, when I wake up looking at that artwork, I get excited.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other one I think it's an expensive piece that I've ever done or do
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever. Is that my studio where I was still doing this makokorosh with this left
Left
hand.
hand,
Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah. The corners of paintings is in that, but it's neat.
Oh, that's nice. And it helps you to look back and to see how far you've come, ne?
Yes, yeah, iyancedisa kakhulu, iyancedisa kakhulu because ndiye ndithi manje sijonga nami ndibe excited yalo ndiqume wethu because abantwana basoloko bekhona but abandibhori ndihlala nabo phaa ngalo lonke ixesha and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when someone efika estudio ezocollecta umntana akho you get excited because you get money to pay rent and everything but no this one is going for good
Yeah.
and into ephinde ikwenza ube bhetele because you know ukuthi because someone paid for it, it's going to a good space. They were
Yeah.
going to take care of
Yes.
that little one.
Yes,
Yes.
that's true. Do you ever get creative blocks? Kuba ukuthi, you know what? We are full to create, but akuvumi, akufigi, or maybe you're not okay, or something's wrong. Do you ever get that? Or you create whether you're feeling good or bad?
In my space, yeah. If I feel tired,
Mm-hmm.
like if in the cartel in the ayek, like if I feel good, I can't and I take my time not creating. Yeah, I
And that's
do.
good. That helps, ne? Because
Yes.
then, like, if it's a four star, so creator into it,
Yes,
that
you
doesn't
miss.
do justice
Yeah.
also to the art. So yeah, the rest, I do believe that the resting is very important. Where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
Yo, yeah, excited. Like I wanna like it's my goal because I wanna go back where I came from. At least
Mm-hmm.
to have that thing that will be grooming the young ones. Yeah, in
Mm-hmm,
five
mm-hmm.
years to come. That's my goal. Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad that's your answer because I feel like if kukuthi isizathu sokuthi senze lento esiyenzayo akusukuthi you want to give back to the kids back at home, then why uyenza? Because it is for them, just so they can have it better.
Yes.
So tell me why, or if you think so, why do you think art is important, like to abantu and to imphakathi?
I-art look like it's a like ngizothini nkosi yami andikwazi kulibekela gama but i-art like inhle laa nto leya and laa nto
Kakhulu.
leya i-priceless because why abantu fune bayi-appreciate and ibe khona around bona it because aba bantu abenza ezaa zinto they do ezaa zinto from nothing, I would say. Yeah, I hope on the
Yes, that's true. I also think ukuthi art heals. I
Yes,
think art you can use it to teach, to make people to question, to
yes,
open people's minds, and to just
yes,
make them to relate to something. Art
yes,
can make you see ubuhle
yes,
nje, to just see how beautiful the world can be, even though maybe kwenzeka izinto ezingekho right empilweni yakho or whatever.
yes. Just to add on that one, it goes to these clients of mine. They bought like they have five artworks in their house. So the other day, I had a chance to meet with them and ask why they collecting or buying these artworks. She said to me, "This thing is beautiful. I don't know what it does to me." So those things, it's one of the things that
Yes.
you were saying. And the other lady that was excited, she said, "I'm buying this artwork for my 3-year-old. So when you give these things that your work can tackle, but no, I'm willing to pay." Like just imagine a 3-year-old now sitting at artwork.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And that's very nice. And they're gonna grow up appreciating it. But
Yes.
then for now they're just seeing into
Yeah.
enhle and they might not understand it on a deeper level. But
Yeah.
art touches on a 3, on a 80, on a 60. It reaches everyone.
Yes.
So we're gonna do sort of like a quick fire thing, just 4 questions, and you're just gonna answer them as honest as you can.
Okay.
What's your favorite memory?
Selling my first artwork.
Nah.
Yes.
I can only imagine how you felt. I can only
Oh.
imagine. I can I can only imagine, and I'm sure it was an assurance of you can actually do this thing.
Yeah, that one was the key.
Nah?
Yeah, that first one, it just opened the door for bigger things because I'm here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What usually inspire you?
I'm inspired by like I would say color, abantu, because the indalo, izinto endibhala around zona zizinto ezinspire mna ndingomntu onjalo.
That's nice. 2 people you wish to meet?
Esther Mahlangu. Omnye ndizodila Nkosi yami. Yo, like in mind now, Esther Mahlangu kwangoku.
Only one person.
Yeah.
That's nice. So you would meet Esther Mahlangu twice. One prayer that must be answered.
Mm. That one, like Nzotina Nkosi yami, like for better days for everyone.
But like your prayer, I want to
Okay.
hear your prayer. It was like into like that you really, really hoping would happen, and you know it will take your career to places.
Okay, my prayer is to have a good solo show. Yeah, my first solo show should be in on that level. Yeah,
Nah.
yes.
I can't wait to attend it. So how do people see your work? How do they find you? Social media?
Okay. They can find me on Instagram at Mlambi Siyabonga and on Facebook Siyabonga Mlambi. Then they can visit my studio at Alice House Art Building, New Fontaine. Yes.
Okay. So since you said color inspires you, I have a little game for you. And it's very easy. So there's colors that are called analogous, ne? Those are colors that are very similar to each other. And usually you find them next to each other on the color wheel. They are so close to each other. Uma ungabuza mhlawumbe umuntu like waselokishini ukuthi ubani lo, uzokutshela ukuthi awu blue noma green noma ubani. So into engizoyenza mina ngizokutshela igama lekhala, wena uzongitshela ukuthi lisondelene nayiphi ikhala ejwayelekile.
Zochola zero, like serious.
You can't.
Jeez,
You
like-
can't. Like for instance, turquoise. If I say like turquoise is closer to blue, Angish. So that's what you can. I guess you'd have to guess. Let's see how good you are with your colors. So we have a color called willow.
We look at the close to yellow. So shokanjani.
Almost, but green. It's actually closer to green than yellow. So we have pansy.
Painting, like umenzosondelisa kama ngatasonda ngalendlela nifuna ngayo. Painting could be like purple.
Purple. You actually got that one. Let's mark it. You got that one. Lagoon.
Lagoon green. Gray.
No.
Maroon.
No, it's blue. It's blue because the lagoon usually is like a lagoon beach or whatever. So yeah, it's blue. Raspberry.
No, like, yeah, because I'm saying my name red.
Pink.
Yo,
Almost, but yeah, pink. Clover.
clover white.
No,
Blue.
clover. Think of how the color of clover.
It's
It's green.
Yo.
It's green. Then grape. Obvious, grape is easy.
Grape is purple.
Yes, grape is purple. And Carolina.
Carolina Diaz,
It's blue. Canary.
red.
Yellow. Nectarine.
Red. No red. Why is no red? Because cold.
It's orange. Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Don't change.
Red.
Yeah, it's red. You actually got 3.
I
That's
got
good.
17. Yo.
That's 17. You actually got 3. So today we had a painter, and I must tell you, I am very inspired, and I'm still learning myself, trying to understand how big and amazing the art is. Thank you so much, Siyabonga, for coming. Thank you very, very, very much. I feel honored and I appreciate it a lot. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please make sure you tune in next week for the next episode. We're going to be posting every Thursday. And the podcast is available on Spotify, Podbean, YouTube, and hear this ad. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you would like to advertise your product or brand, make sure that you email us. If you would like to be part of our community or to collaborate with us, make sure that you send us an email. The email is mama4work, which is MAMMA, the number 4 work at gmail.com. This is Umama Wezizwe Sibia, and I hope I am leaving you with a heart full of art.